Alright, trust us and we will escape from the funeral.
Hello, welcome back to Yakuza. A time for where the game gets really, really good. It's been fine before now, but this is where things get really good.
Oh Jesus, that man's got a lantern. Oh, he's coming in slowly, but he's coming.
It's always really funny to see him.
Hold on, he coming.
Here I come. Didn't stand a chance. Now get up! Get up and face the music.
And then get back down, please. Oh no, another one. Common tactic around you. Oh Jesus! Come on, fucker! That took off a lot of health. I can't believe a lantern hurt so much. Oh god, maybe you should have upgraded your body.
Okay, time to shove an entire sushi box. No wait, I just drank the health supplement. It's fine.
Health drink heals all wounds. Especially the blunt force trauma.
Running away. No, psych, making tactical retreat to this! Into the pond! Oh, full health bar. You know what that means.
Get in the lake. Fucking toss him.
You know what that means, Kiryu. Do it, Kiryu. Into the lake!
Into the lake. You all look very thirsty.
So yeah, this is the first, like, unique heat action you can do at this location you can't do anywhere else in the game. Well, there are other places you might be able to do it, but you can't do it normally, so the heat system is a lot more fun right now.
Look, I'm just saying, Kiryu could return Excalibur to the lake. No issue. He'd also send like 5 other guys. Lady of the Lake would not care. To be honest.
I was so ready to throw him into the lake, but didn't pan out. Oh, what's this?
More people. More fodder for the lake. Yes.
Hey, come over here! Also, there's a taunt button. I don't use it very often. The mechanics of it seem kind of wonky in this game.
Hi, Kawa, no! You've got the wrong person.
Damn it! The heat ran out at the wrong moment. Anyways, into the lake.
Bodies for the water god.
Eventually, there's gonna be so many men in there that, like, they're just gonna land on each other instead of in the lake.
It's a pretty deep lake, to be fair. It goes farther down than you think.
It doesn't look that deep.
Look, you come in expecting a koi pond, but no, it's actually pretty deep. You could find some like, deep-sea creatures down there. There's a lanternfish in there.
So just absolutely hurled that gigantic man. Anyways, here's another one.
These men are going to be crushed by the pressure.
Come on, fucker!
I don't know, I feel like at this point I would give up.
Alright, here we go, here we go. One more!
Kiryu's thrown so many men in the lake. What hope do you have?
But it's okay, they're all very good swimmers. So Cosmic Kiryu has still not killed anyone.
Little do you know that actually this game has like the Nemesis system or whatever, so those bodyguards are gonna come back with scuba gear.
Anyway, speaking of not killing anyone, I can definitely not kill anyone with the spear.
It's a decorative spear. You can't kill people with decorations.
I was checking to see if there are any more health items, but there aren't, so time to go not kill anyone with this spear.
I only have one pep drink.
There they are. Oh, I can power up.
But you can also just scarf a box lunch right now.
Mm-hmm.
Improve your
What do I
body.
go for? Yeah, go for more health.
It's a very D&D stat. Like it's necessary
So if you get,
and helpful, but like
so if you cancel out of the menu with triangle, you immediately do a triangle move. Anyways,
Cosmic Kiryu
didn't
has
kill
never
anyone.
murdered anyone.
Mm-hmm.
They disappeared the spear from existence because they weren't having that anymore.
Mm-hmm. But it becomes weirdly strategic later on, where you can basically cancel out of the menu into a heat action.
Oh my god.
Because if you leave by pressing triangle instead of start, the game treats it as if you press triangle immediately after you close the menu.
That rules.
So you'll just drop the menu, and then here you will stab someone.
You take me for a fucking fool, huh?
There is no like it here, you can't defeat me! Terasawa!
No!
The ultimate opponent. Oh, well. You have killed me. Except you haven't, because I can cure you. So I think the most... Thinking back, God, he managed to impale someone with a decorative spear, huh?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, decorative doesn't mean, like, made of plastic. It just means made for decoration.
Also, sometimes when you throw enemies against the wall, you have quick time that does more damage, except it's such a small window that you basically have to mash triangle the entire animation and hope that it pops up at the end.
Oh, I love Sonic Unleashed.
So, if you ever see me do a heavy attack immediately after that particular heat action, it's because I was hoping for the quick time. Here's me forgetting I don't have the heat action where I stomp on people's head after knocking them to the ground.
There's you, ending a lovely little puzzle game very tragically by just dropping Baba to the floor. Just anticlimactically. Wasn't even the last one to go down. Baba is dead. I've just made myself sad.
So anyways, I'll try to explain taunting. Taunting does not raise your feet gauge in this game, it prevents it from lowering. So it's very limited application. It does seem to be a lot faster than taunting in other games. So it can be useful, it's just hard for me to pull off.
Looks like that
oh no,
guy
4 guys.
Pokemon go to hell. Kojima!
Kojima, take that! This is Death Stranding. It didn't live up to my unreasonable expectations.
I didn't know what it was supposed to be, but you know what? I'm still disappointed. Kojima, please. Let Maeda have, you know, some control. Just let him say no.
Come here.
And I couldn't do a heat action because this guy kept getting caught on the geometry.
I'm protected by the door, Kiryu. You cannot defeat me.
Come here.
Oh, also, taunting only works if you're close to an enemy, so if you press the R2 button when you're far away from an enemy, you just won't do the animation. So you could reasonably not even know there is a taunt button in this game.
Look, some people are just very hard of hearing, and I guess also hard of seeing, so they just won't notice your taunts. You've punched most of their peripheral vision out by this point.
Damn, that hurts.
I don't remember the layout of this mansion, but man, it's taken us longer to get through here than it took to get in.
I think that's the room we jumped out of, on the other side of that door.
Alright.
Anyways, beating those people up give me enough power to power up again.
Alright, I got more soul for throwing a man off the banister.
So, when you're in heat mode, it's now hard to be knocked down. I thought that was the power-up that made it harder to lose heat.
Nope.
But no, that's the one that comes next.
Nope, that's just Berserker Rage. I would like to activate Berserk. Okay, now I'm effectively immortal for the next 4 turns.
Come on, fucker!
Somebody with a wooden sword. Look out for him. This is how you use a sword. Stop blocking so I can get heat from you. Okay.
I mean, look, it's a wooden sword, so it doesn't really have edge. So, blunt force trauma it is.
So in Kiwami, you fight Majima here. He just comes out from behind the staircase. Like, hey there, Kiryu!
I was gonna ask if he had any particular goals in mind. I didn't think he did, but like, you know.
Unfortunately, it's not a part of the Majima Everywhere system, so you don't get like any of the benefits from that. You know, just in case, let's pick up a...
Majima is somewhere, but that was a set somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Alright guys, you're sure there's no legs around here, right? Okay, cool. We're good.
Oh, fuck! You knocked my bat away! I need that for heat actions.
Get your bat back, get your bat back.
Get my heat actions. You know what, fine. This will be heat action.
Lantern, nerd.
Take this! Take!
One problem, it wasn't all paper.
Oh, he keeps knocking my bat out of my hands. Just when you use my bat, I'm a huge fan of baseball, canonically.
The real reason they call the Dragons family is because the Red Dragons were the best team in... Oh, that's a baseball.
I think I just gave up on trying to get the baseball bat. Oh right, because I gotta use the other... The stuff that's not everywhere.
Ah yes, the bat everywhere system. Friendship ended with baseball bat. Now Paper Lantern is my best friend.
I didn't even think I hit that last time.
Oh, there's the eggs. Ah, damn it,
Hiroki. This isn't even like a proper ambush. I think he was supposed to be with the other group and just couldn't make it.
He just cowered there. Oh, why do you feel the need to heal? The exit's right there. Certainly there's nothing else in our path. Strange that you feel the need to upgrade body. I see no reason. Oh, that's different.
Time to get more health and more dodge. The more dodging is always helpful, but you reach a point where it becomes, like, necessary.
Kazuma! You won't get past me.
So, Futo Shibuya's boss fight. Really fun in this game. Really gives me to cap off this sequence. It fucking sucks. He's Mr. Shakedown. He has Mr. Shakedown's moves and health. He's a required boss. Plus, the way bosses work in Kiwami is that once you get them below a certain level of HP, they'll start recovering health unless you do a certain heat action. Those heat actions have to be unlocked.
Oh no. That's not good.
Kiwami is more fun in general, I promise, but it has a very rough start.
Yeah, it seems like a weird mix of like quality of life stuff from later games, but also trappings from this game.
Anyways, I shut this guy the fuck down.
Dang. Uppercut with a paper lantern.
So I do want to talk about Ishimino just a little bit. I can't really pin down how to do his boss fight in Yakuza 1 because it's just very intuitive. If you just button mash, you can get through it really easily. It can be a little difficult to set up heat actions just because of how quickly the heat actions fall, but they're a lot of fun to do and you get a ton of experience from it. It's just weird that they got the boss fight so well in Yakuza 1 and screwed it up so much in Kiwami. Again, I don't want to dissuade anyone from playing Kiwami, but the Shimano boss fight is just not fun at all. It is a mess. Also, I mentioned Shimano is voiced by Michael Madsen. Michael Madsen is not afraid to shit on a role if he doesn't like it. But during the interviews with the cast that Sega released as promotional material for this game, Essen seemed to really like voicing Shimano. He said he would like to reprise the role in future games. Um, but I don't know if that was just him being facetious or tongue-in-cheek, or maybe he liked doing it but still thought the role was dumb. But I do think he gives in a pretty good performance as Shimano. It's a very believable mob boss performance.